What up, my freaks? RuinusInsight here with part 3 of my Total War Warhammer 3 modded Sea Lord Aislinn, not modded, regular, vanilla, Sea Lord Aislinn Immortal Empires campaign. So those habits are hard to break. I can never finish a thought. As we saw last time, Aislinn has moved towards Techlas, which was not what I was originally going to do, but ended up doing, and has defeated Kairos in battle, as well as one of his stacks, which will hopefully keep Techlas reasonably safe. He's not, as in Techlas is not technically at war with Kairos now. In fact, he's not technically at war with anyone, having peaced out with the clan Morbidus, so maybe we're okay, or he's okay. We gotta leave. Is that another Skull Island? Oh, god damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to go over there too. Yeah, I am getting distracted. We're gonna grab Mathlann, and I think we're actually going to make it an elven colony, because maybe we want to keep a presence here, and in fact, maybe we want to leave a lord here as well. Leech some XP while we attack with Sea Lord Aislinn. Yeah, that's probably the way to do it. Alright, first of all, though, we've got points from having fought Kairos. Approval of Finnebar, dedicated to Mathlann. Ooh, Lothern, Seaguard, and Ship's Company. Well, the Ship's Company here doesn't matter, but the upkeep reduction is definitely what we want. Give no quarter. Weapon and missile strength increase, which, again, buffs Seaguard because they double dip and doesn't do as much for Ship's Companies. And, ooh, hello, we do have plus 10 melee attack for Ship's Companies, and ward save for everybody from Herald of Mathlann, which is nice, but I'd rather have the missile strength first. Again, this guy has a lot of different little skills. Anyway, Lore Master of Hoeth. While I'm sure training will be extremely useful, Earthblood is the way to go first, and I'm going to say Spirit Leech second. Next, the Noble. You will max out replenish troops as best you can, and I mean, grab Speed of Asurian, it's solid for a point. Alright, last we have the Mist Mage. You can now grab Envelop in Mist, which will give speed to the army. May as well start moving towards Cloak of Dew and the defense that it offers, yeah? Plus the Supernatural Mist ability gives us, let's see, missile resistance, melee damage, duration, infinity. Oh, that's really nice. It only maxes out at missile resistance, but the fact that it gives charge reflection and melee damage reflection on Lothar and Seaguard is going to be nice. Maybe we should have 2 of these in an army. It definitely means we'll want to keep at least one Mist Mage together with the other units, but anyway, yeah, obviously Supernatural Mist. Lovely. Lovely indeed. Alright, next, I guess if we want a Lord, we may as well take a look at them now. As for the type of Lord, we could go for a Sea Helm, though I do wonder if... I wonder if Sea Helms are automatically captains of the dragon ships, meaning we might be better off not getting a Sea Helm. Ooh. Upkeep production for Eagles and Skycutters. I do like that, and I know who would like that, but anyway. Efficient. Upkeep production for archers, spears, basic unit. Well, actually, not just basic units. There's just a bunch of units. There's no rhyme or reason to this, because there's elite, there's non-elite, there's bow, there's cav, there's... You know what? Efficient sounds good. Yes, influence 60 is a lot, but I think it's worth having one of these guys. Yeah, Prince it is. And we'll leave you here to help out against Kairos and the others. And what about heroes? We do have the ability to get more. I will assume that you will want a mage. We could do another Mist Mage, though admit it... Hello, we got another resistant one. Actually, I'm tempted to put another resistant one in our main stack as well. You know what, and get one of these. I think we can actually recruit a regular mage as well, or another Lore Master, and another Noble. Let's get these heroes up and running. Recruitment cost increase, armies in region, divisive control. I think divisive is really not that bad. Let's go for that. And then, assuming that we can get another Lore Master as well, let's take a look at what we have here while we're at it. Okay, let's go for the non-expensive ones though, although Medic is nice. This is nice too. Melee defense, squishy and feeble. Okay, I don't like those. And do we just go for elusive because it's cheap? 10 influence is not so bad. I'm sure that we'll get the influence back as needed. Fine, let's go for the Lore Master. Alright, looks good to me. Now I believe we're ready to end the turn and then head towards Mathlann. Outpost upgrade available. Do we want to use our money on this right now? Could get more dedication per turn. And that will lead us closer to where we need to be. We need a lot of dedication, don't we? Screw it, go for it. Why not? At least that area is reasonably safe, at least for now. Anyway, we'll end the turn, we'll hit this Mathlann, then we'll grab that Skull Island, in which we can use to fund some of our stuff. No, we will not be peacing out with you, bird. And we can maybe peace out with him after we're done here. Oh, you're gonna run like a pathetic coward. Huh. Does Aislinn... Wait, have we attacked any walled settlements? I'm just trying to remember whether we have any siege attacker on him. Would the sea element, well not sea elementals, the Oceanids, mini sea elementals have that? Guess we're about to find out. Spirits of Shanlan destroyed, oh my. Grand, Spanish-Sotek dwarfs, melee defense for our Lothern Sea Guard. Let's get him some melee attack as well. We have siege attacker? Oh, Aislinn has it himself, perfection. Alright, so you're gonna move to Mathlann. Mugga Wolford, eh? We will auto-resolve this, but we will also want to reinforce. Oh, should have had you channel, maybe. You will go into just go into regular stance. Maybe even channel. Oh, you... Wait. How do you... Do you not have... Elves don't... Oh, yeah, okay. Lilith's Blessing. Okay. I got concerned that Elves didn't have a channeling stance and was, you know, in the midst of a freak out. Now, you're a prince. Okay, you know what? I'll lose one of the Sea Guard for now. This one. And then you, second Miss Mage, are going to pop you into this army as well. I don't know whether we're going to keep you in that army, but, well, for the entire army to have Miss Mage support might be nice. I'll think about it. It is a lot of heroes, admittedly. Thinking about continues. Anyway, you will take Mathlann now with a quick little auto-resolve. Shouldn't be any damage of significance, and this time it will establish a colony here. Like so. So we have a presence here. We will go for the corruption and control reduction. We will also upgrade training for him at UATech so that the place can defend itself. And Storm Riders. Okay, we'll want that in your army as well there, Aislinn. You... Okay, wait. Try and get those Riders of Xar. What does Invocation of Mathlann do? Unbreakable for Ship's Company and Lothern Sea Guard. Buffs when fighting at sea. Frozen contact effect for Oceanids and Sea Elementals, all armies, for 3 turns. And Perfect Vigor for Merworm. Alright. You're going to be replaced by the Regiment of Renown of Sea Company. Wait, how close is that? Oh, it's available now. Alright, then in that case, you will trade this ship's company away. We'll keep the Scions of Mathlann because it feels lawfully appropriate. We'll lose one of the another of the Lothern Sea Guard. Fortunately, they're still relatively cheap in your army. Then we'll pop the Company of the Kalandirian in and the Storm Riders as well. Like so. Lovely. Then you will probably make use of the talons of Torcalida. But for now we're okay. Next, we cannot do this yet, but getting there. You've also got a level from that, so let's get Herald of Mathlann, since decent likelihood we'll be fighting at sea rather shortly. You can get Inspiring Presence so that you can slowly level up, and the Noble can get Replenished Troops. And anybody else here leveled up? Alright, you guys did. What do you want? Grab Increased Mobility. You, again, I'm not 100% sure that we're actually going to keep you in that army, so just for now. We want to max out Earthblood as much as possible, because that thing we will be using a lot. And hey, might even be able to keep our ship's companies alive. Ooh, I just thought of something. A moment. Lothern Sea Guards supported by Supernatural Mist and Shield of Thorns from a Life Mage. Lots of melee damage reflection potential. That will be real strong. We shall see. Anyway, what do we want to do here? I guess more melee defense. I mean, both are fine. I just do melee defense. It probably doesn't really matter that much. Anyway, you're in a good place now, and you know what? Just had a realization. You go here, and then you go here. I'd love for you to channel, but this guy can teleport on top of you and kill you, and I don't trust it. Let's not trust it. Alright, looks good to me. Next up, building. We've got the Southern Jungles, our new territory, and... I mean, we could upgrade these. Not super expensive. Yeah, why not? Let's just hope that this place doesn't get immediately killed off. What's the likelihood that you can reach this place? I'm just gonna hope that you can't. Let's end the turn. Wait. A moment. Aramir. You're headed to the Southlands fast travel. Man, I can't believe Techlas came over here. What a freaking idiot. I'm not surprised, but he's such an idiot. Your enemies are all here. Oh well, end turn. Alright, let's see what they've got. This guy's gonna run. He is in... You know what I should have done? If we had gone out to sea, we would have been able to jump on them immediately, but I fear we won't be able to now, though I do wonder if Techlas is going to be able to pick him up. I hate to waste another turn, a turn in which we're not at Ulthuan protecting it, but, you know. Stone Shadow Cult of Soteg destroyed. Burning Wind Nomads destroyed. Karezgrak and Berikvar have confederated. You can just barely reach him, alright. Do you want to move in as a reinforcement? I'm going to say move right here, wait. Just want to make sure that you're not in the way. Go right there. Just to leech the XP a teensy bit. And pop on in. Water's fine. I'm just going to hope that these guys don't have another army up and running in a few seconds. Alright, auto-resolve this. And... You know what? Let's force labor. We can heal if not quite to full, then nearly so. Hello, Seer Staff of Sapphire. That's actually a very nice pickup. And the Book of the Phoenix? Well, yes, please. So this gives us the passive ability for chance of unit instantly dying, but also chance of recovery. We won't be using this... Actually, you know what? We want Embers of the Phoenix available. Huh. You know what? Armandus, you can hold on to this. You can use the Talons of Torqualida, which are a fire attack unit, and thus this will be quite nice for them. Though admittedly, this does increase missile damage, which would help Aislinn as well. Anyway, I would like you to go to sea, sir. I wonder if Ashuk the Bloody will attack us if we do, but we gotta get to that Skull Island and then go all the way back to travel towards Ulthuan. So it is what it is. You go here, you go towards Mathlann, you're gonna be sitting there for a while. We will also want to upgrade the defenses here. I do wish that they didn't cost 100 trade, but it is what it is. Things tend to be what they are. And you can go for the provincial cartways, I guess. Wait, I just realized something. Provincial cartways are only for when there is an elf colony in this province. When there is not, when the province is fully controlled by the region owner, for example, we're better off going with this then. Alright. Let's go with that. Alrighty. Barded of Hilmar, Steed, Skycutter, Chariot, good. And you can get... I'm gonna say Militia Master to start. Your units are cheap and all that, and hey, another level, I didn't even realize. You can get either Approval of Finnebar or Excessive Measures. You know, we will need the Dragon Ship supply cost reduction very soon. Partly for this, well actually it'll be a long way until we can upgrade you, but we can at least get the Blessed Hull and get our first units of Oceanids up and running, since we buffed them. Aramir, you are going to, I don't know, go and join Armandus here. And it looks like we're good to end the turn. See if Ashuk the Bloody attacks us, but with it, well, you know what, let's level up just in case he does. These guys do love to attack, yeah, and we are in March stance, and the AI does like to theoretically take advantage of that. What's our mana at? Not maxed out. Yeah, let's just get Lilith's Blessing, Mathlann's Spite. You, Lore Master, max out that Earthblood. There may be other good spells, but not quite as good. Hard to hit for the Noble, and you... get that Cloak of Dew. Beautiful. Alrighty, looks good to me. Let us end the turn now and see what we see.
You possess
Techlas, you want a defensive alliance. Do we want to do... Oh, damn it, now he's at war with the frickin' Bloody Hands. Alright, if we see Wurzag, we may want to jump him. In fact, we may want to use Aramir as a scout then. Yeah, sure, defensive alliance. Maybe it'll prevent jerks from attacking him. Maybe. Potentially, possibly, maybe. It's not gonna, is it? We'll see. Hey, that isn't Wurzag, is it? Who's over there? Alright, don't interfere with us, Ashuk. I want to see... You're not going to attack us. No, it's just Grutter Gorespitter. Of course it is. I should have known. It's always Grutter Gorespitter. You, go into Lilith's Blessing, stand outside Mathlann. Patronage lost. How dare you? Oh, it wasn't really lost. I mean, it was lost, but somebody took over... Oh. Alright, yeah, we're going up there. Don't worry. I know, believe me. But we can't forgo a Skull Island, can we?
I must wait a while.
I really do wonder where these guys are, though. Now, I'd love to build upgrades, but I think we have to prioritize the watchtowers because these guys won't be able to defend themselves otherwise. Admittedly, the watchtowers don't provide that much of a good garrison. Ooh, 5 ships companies, but, you know, better than nothing. You are not able to go after Ashuk the Bloody. Let's move towards this place. And just keep an eye out on Mr. Wurzag. I believe he was fighting... Ah, I know where he is. He just took the statues of the gods. Ooh, if he goes for the Deadhead Monoliths, we might be able to jump inland, kill him, move down. Annoyingly, because... Well, the annoying element of this is going to be the fact that it keeps us from Ulthuan a little bit longer, but, well, this is what's happening. Anyway, another end turn real quick. And we really need that dedication up and running as well. Alright, start with that skull, though. I guess our armor is going to have to land here, then. I am loving how many turns we can go by not having too much in the way of building admin, though. It's keeping this particular Elven campaign pretty fun and pretty different. Like, this time you're going to attack? You little... Alright, do we want to fight this? What's the likelihood we get to fight Ashuk the Bloody twice? We can auto-resolve it, but at the same time, who knows if we will be able to fight regular greenskins in the near future. Let's fight them.
The Asur Navy shall always protect Ulthuan. Get ready.
Alright, who are you trying to convince? Yourself? Because you're still not on Ulthuan. Anyway, here we go. Gotta thank Ashuk the Bloody here for moving into fight rather than continuing to run away, as it's a free fight, free XP, free money, and again, who knows when we'll be able to fight regular orcs as opposed to savage orcs. We've moved up our main army and of course buffed everybody up with Aislinn's Master of Mists, which is a plus 50% range, reloading skill, base missile damage, armor-piercing missile damage, stalk, and snipe. And it'll help the Lothern Sea Guard here do a fair bit of damage to the enemy. Some of the faster elements of the enemy army have moved in on our right flank, smashing into the Scions of Mathlann, but getting sent packing rather quickly. And even if they weren't, we've got reinforcements in the form of the Oceanids quickly moving in and getting ready to help. Otherwise, our Lothern Skycutters, led by Aislinn himself, have taken out the enemy artillery pieces, and we're going to leave a summoned unit of Oceanids to distract the enemy here, while we back the Lothern Skycutters off to deal with the other stuff. Elven arrowheads continue to find greenskin skulls as the enemies run around and mill back and forth. Whether they run towards us or away matters not, as they'll be dead just the same. Boar Boys booking it on out of there, having failed their attack on the anti-large Scions of Mathlann, and it looks like the balance of power has already shifted to about 90% in our favor. Alright. Had to leave Aislinn behind a little bit longer, as the Skycutters did get stuck for a little bit, so he's just distracting the enemy war boss and a few of the larger units, but it looks like with the other birdies free, we'll be able to back off ourselves. Oh, I can't wait to make an army with just tons of different Skycutters and Eagles as well. I'm gonna be very happy about it. And you know, the Skycutters are, they're working for me aesthetics-wise. It does feel appropriate to see them hovering above the Lothern Sea Guard and the other units, and of course the newly acquired Storm Riders. Alrighty, though the enemy has to actually approach them to take any of their arrows. There we go, some nice volleys into the trolls, regular troll variant. Well, I was thinking of the armored chaos trolls or the stone trolls, something with a little bit more armor, basically, because those guys with only 40 will get pincushioned quite effectively. Orc begins in the same position. They will attempt to rush our neatly ordered ranks, but will ultimately fail to do so. They turn within feet of the main line. The enemy lord, or Ashuk the Bloody, still moving towards us, but very much living up to his name as the quarrels, or the arrows make him bloodier and bloodier and bloodier. There we go. With that, he shatters. We slow him down, or we hit him with a spirit leech and make sure that he falls. Fantastic. With that, the battle is ours, and, well, again, credit where it's due, Ashuk, but I don't think we'll be seeing you again. Alright, there we go. Crushed rather effectively, and I think we are basically undamaged, so we're free to ransom those captives. And auto-resolve these guys before heading into the Skull Island there. Ghosts of Power, Shred of Awakening for everybody apparently. Minor Confederation.
This instant.
Sea Lord, Aislinn, kill. This better not damage us more than the actual fight did. 31 damage. I'll take another few turns of additional influence. Good. Ooh, more buffs from the fighting at sea. That's what we need. Star Dragon. I don't know. You guys, you tell me what you want. You guys want to see Aislinn on the Star Dragon, which is obviously going to make him much more powerful than the Sky Chariot is, or Sky Cutter Chariot, or do we keep him on the Sky Cutter because, I don't know, it feels appropriate? Well, appropriate in the sense that he's got other Sky Cutters. On the other hand, we do have Sky Cutter mounts for the Mist Mages as well, so it's not like we wouldn't have somebody on a Sky Cutter. Certainly something to think about. Anyway, you, go land. I need you to find Wurzag, and looks like he's not at the Statues of the Gods anymore, and by virtue of the fact that he hasn't moved down here, I assume that this is him? No, that's a battle. He's probably going out here somewhere. Really wish we could see him. Oh well. Anyway, you, level. Approval of Finnabar, ready for it now, and that was the last of the unique lines. A little bit of extra relationship with the other elves. There's good stuff to be had here, but I think it's finally time to go through Militia Master. Then we are going to pop on into the Skull Reef. Could level these guys, but we can level them after the fight as well. Raid the Cove, and ooh, 3 Rotting Leviathans, 3 tier 5s. I do like the sound of that, and I do think that the Sea Dragon, or Star Dragon rather, will come in pretty handy in this particular situation. These guys are menaces. Go.
We hold domain over the sea. None shall thread it without our sanction.
Alrighty, here we go. We are taking full advantage of our Vanguard deployment now, deploying all the way on the enemy's right flank, where we pincushion immediately the enemy Lord and one of the enemy Depth Guard. 2 other units of Depth Guard, unfortunately, deploy here, do close the distance quickly, but a summoned unit of Oceanids joins the regular unit of Oceanids, and Aislinn himself on his brand new Star Dragon will touch down upon them. He's, by the looks of it, just going to sit menacingly up there with his swords crossed, waiting for someone, what, to leap on the dragon's neck? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, we pin the enemy against the ship's company and tear those Depth Guard to shreds, while our buffed up Lothern Sea Guard continue to fire away at the enemies on the approach. Lovely. Now we do have the 3 big boys, the 3 Rotting Leviathans moving towards us, and they started on the right flank, so it's taking them a while to get to us, and this is the major advantage of the Vanguard deployment. Of course, we couldn't see where the enemy had them deployed, but it worked out this way. Now, Aislinn's going to be dueling the 2 sea beasties with his 1 dragon, but I think he should be able to hold off both of them just fine. Take a little bit of damage, I'm sure, but we do have healing available to us, and there we go, Earthblood. should be able to keep him in the fight. The other one we're going to have to hold back with the Noble and the Lore Master, rather than the ship's company, which would obviously get absolutely obliterated by these guys. Otherwise, we have moved one of our sky cutters in to deal with the enemy mortar, which had started to do decent bits of damage to our main line, and it looks like the balance of power is rapidly shifting in our favor. The last of the enemy range units are engaged, the rotting leviathans begin to crumble away and fall, and it looks like with that, the battle is ours. Aislinn and his dragon carry the day against the beasties, and our arrows carry the day against everything else. Did you get so bored that he stabbed himself in the through the forehead? Screw this guy. What is this? I think he's doing a missile block, like he's blocking missile fire, but it's like it looks like he stabbed himself in the head. This amuses me tremendously. Ooh, alrighty, there we go. The Sea Dragon certainly proved its worth here, holding back two of the rotting leviathans, which was definitely needed, as they would have certainly broken our ranks of Lothern Sea Guard and, well, the ship's company, definitely. Otherwise, and we did reasonably well, got a solid amount of cash and such for our trouble, so we'll ransom those captives and get that cash. Alright, Potion of Toughness, Treasury plus 20,000. Now, I'm going to risk one more turn, just in case Wurzag ends up at Deadhead Monolith's next turn. If he doesn't, we're not... That's not him, that's Knobnail's Spider Killer. Potion of Toughness, what do you have? You know what? Yes, Potion of Toughness. Where are we? Grab that, you need it. He's been taking a lot of damage recently, and I'm going to say one of the Mist Mages should have Spotter as well. Spotter's Spyglass. Oh, wait, no, you were the one with Floriath's Robe. Yeah, you hold on to that. And frankly, the other Mist Mage, you can also have Floriath's Robe. We're going to have to request more items from Techlas by the looks of it. I guess Techlas was a good choice. Anyway, you are going to pop into Dragon Ship Expansion. We're going to take the opportunity to build the... Nope. We're not going to take the opportunity because we don't have the Dragon Ship supplies. Well, screw you too. Oh well, at least we will soon. I want those Oceanids. But anyway, either Wurzag appears or he doesn't. Maybe he's out here at Talakwa's capital. And if he doesn't, we're going back through the sea lane. We gotta get to Ulthuan. Armandus, you can keep channeling while you're here and then move into Zlatlan afterwards. We could probably stand to upgrade a few things. And, basically upgrade only one thing. We really need growth here. Gotta build a defensive structure, because if Wurzag's main stack shows up, that place is not going to survive. I guess we'll go for the coast-bound causeways. Still expensive, but it is what it is. And do we upgrade the Seat of the Sea Lord? A little bit worried about the place getting destroyed, but it's not like we have other places to upgrade right now, so just do it. Better than nothing. Alright, still waiting for another 300 dedication. Patrons of the Realms, we need this to be retaken, which we will move to do soon. Really, really soon, I swear. And otherwise we're ready to end the turn. Well, let's see if anything interesting comes along. Alright, Wurzag, where be ye? Show up, please. I just want to get Wurzag's defeat rate if we can manage it, but if we can't, then, well, we can't. And while we're here, we can always come back. I really doubt that Techlas is going to be able to kill Wurzag, because Wurzag's pretty obnoxiously strong. What do we have?
Go on.
I don't see him at all.
Must wait.
Then how did did you really lose statues of the gods to basically nothing? The heck? I guess he's sitting at Quaishotl? Huh, that's so surprising. Maybe he's up here at Suntree Glades. Well, we had to go for the Skull Island anyway. Yeah, we're not sitting here. Yeah, we could go inland, grab statues of the... Well, I mean, wait, can we reach it? Mist Landing, we would be able to immediately hit statues of the gods from here and maybe wipe all of this out. We'd unfortunately, though, I think have to raise it rather than giving it to It's just that a Nawantla is on the way, so we could grab that. It's not like we save any time, really. Maybe a turn. But you know what? I'm just going to keep getting distracted. You know what? I think we're going to have to trust Armandus and leave him to it rather than do this. I'd rather save the turn. We gotta get to Ulthuan. It's an emergency. There you go. Viking Knights destroyed. Marienburg destroyed. Is interesting. And more power-ups for our Sea Guard. Good. What are we at here? Melee attack is still low. Melee defense is gonna be insane, though. Which is lovely. Anyway, we are up to militia training, which we're not looking for. This gives us upkeep reduction for Sea Guard. 8 turns, and then we'll start buffing the Sea Elementals and Oceanids, which we're about to start building. This stuff costs money. We could actually get a few of those, because we do have cash now. Let's actually check out what we have here. Control +1 all provinces, income from loot, income from sacking and looting, influence +1 per +5 per turn is something. Here recruit rank for handmaidens. There's nothing really that's particularly critical here. Maybe the Waystone Network just for the campaign movement range. That does help everybody. And the control, that we only have 2 provinces. It's not that big of a deal. Speaking of those provinces, fledgling colony, please. Alright, looking good. Skip everything and double check Diplo because we have acquired new trade goods, but alas, can't do anything with them. Chevalier de Lyonesse. Yeah, we'll trade with you. No, we'll just non-aggress with you, but for money. And nothing else here interests me. Alright, ooh, and Kairos no longer wants peace. That's concerning, since, yeah, Armandus, you're probably gonna have to build some stuff. You can build basic Lothern Sea Guard at Zlatland, though. As long as you sit there, you should be fine. Anyway, let's end the turn. Proceed southward. And we will just about be making enough money to... Ooh. There's not a Wurzag there, is there? He will absolutely auto-resolve and destroy one of these oven... Oh, that's not Wurzag. No, it's just that other little spider killer guy. Wurzag's making me nervous. I don't see him, though. And what do we have here? Campaign movement range reduction, -5 control faction wide, +5 control faction wide for a mere 7 influence. I think we'll take it. Do nothing. Yeah, do nothing. Whatever. Accursed, whatever, Knights of Origo, and more million factions getting destroyed. Consult leaders available. I was just talking about that. Alrighty, so first of all, we go here in regular stance. And we can build up our dragon ship, not to the next tier, but at the very least to dragon ship expansion to get our first Oceanids. Ah, would have been nice to transfer whatever units, but, well, I guess we could send you out to sea. Pick up the units and... I guess it depends on how many Oceanids we want. Is there a regiment of renown of Oceanids, out of curiosity? Rahagra's Pride, the Grey, Select One Eye... Meerworm, and no, there are not. And no elementals either. Alright, I'm gonna say 2 Oceanids then. Which means 2 less Lothern Sea Guard. This does feel like a lot of heroes, but whatever. Anyway, you're gonna go here then. And I'm gonna start sending you back since I don't see Wurzag. And I note that he has not yet popped up. Fair enough. Alright, we gotta get to Ulthuan. Do we want anything here? Well, you know, the +1 control for all provinces is still valuable enough, I think, to get going right now. Also, what does this do? This is at the cost of 500 Elven trade. All Lothern Sea... Oh. You know, I probably should have taken a look at this as the existence of this. That's hilarious. Huh. Wait, so I guess you do this once, but then... Huh. How does constructing them work? Weird. Dragon ship main buildings gain additional +1 recruitment rank per tier for ships company units. What? Gain an additional +1 recruitment rank per tier for ship... Well, it's just ship's company, who cares? Oh. +1 per rank, so it's +9/+9 for ship's company eventually. We will eventually build an army with ship's company. In fact, we might do an army with swords masters of Hoeth Rangers and ship's company. See how we do. But obviously right now it's not the criticalist of things. Anything we want out of this? I don't think so. Just waiting for the next invocation of Vol. Building. Nothing. Nothing at all.
Sea Lord Aislinn.
Stupid, sexy Aislinn. Anyway, the spell resistance, missile resistance, speed of Asurian. No, Militia Master. That'll help with the auto resolves as well. And I'm going to ignore our heroes for now. We got place to be. We got to reclaim Cathik, especially because we want that Lothern Seaguard buff. I'm really hoping that Techlas comes back here rather than sitting in the Isles where we gave him territory. Why did I give him that territory? I mean, it was him or Imric. And at least we went to save Techlas. Imric was further away. Also got to be careful about him. Why must the AI be incompetent? Legion of Asgore destroyed and Carcassonne. Wow, major factions are dying. That's quite interesting. There he isn't. Okay, I don't know where the heck Warzag is. Okay, I'm glad we didn't stay and risk it because clearly he ain't here. You pick up 2 units from Aislinn. We'll swap those out to Oceanids. 2 Seaguard. Do we have too few Seaguard now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we have too many heroes. But we can keep leveling them for now, and then we'll see how it performs and, you know, as needed and all that. Yeah.
How can I assist you?
Alrighty, you now have a decent pile of Seaguard yourself, so go back to Zlatland where you will most likely have to defend it. You are going to go through that sea lane. Okay, just double checking. What if another Skull Island appears here? Go, and set sail, and you will immediately go into expansion, and then you will take the turn to build 2 Oceanids. Lovely. 3 should be sufficient, and then we'll go 2 more Elementals. Maybe keep you. Yeah, we're gonna have to let some of those heroes go. There's probably too many. Then again, they count as eagles, so anyway, Tower of the Sun. It's time to upgrade to tier 4 in that. Lovely. And that's about all we can do. Techs. +5 growth. Yeah, let's go through it. I mean, we have money. We should probably use it on some of this stuff. Diplomatic relations, income from trade tariffs. Anything crazy good here? No, looks like mostly for elite. So that doesn't concern me as much right now. It looks okay. So we'll deal with this. We will double check the Cathik hasn't been retaken, which it has not. Okay, why is Lothern vacant? You haven't lost it and retaken it, have you? No, they seem okay. I don't know what the deal with them is. Anyway, dedication is nearly at 600 where we want it to be, although the Elven trade is actually growing by itself now. We also can... What does Lothern give us? Oh, it's for the Phoenix Guard. Yeah, that's not helpful. You buff Spearmen, which we could put in your army in theory. I'm not sure that I want to steal patronage for it right now, though. It feels like it's not worth it, so we're good. I assume that we didn't need to move anybody else. At least I hope I didn't.
I value our...
What do you want? Join war against... No, not right now. I mean, we will, but the anti-player bias will definitely see them move southward into annoying us, rather than potentially fighting with Talaqua instead, which I'm willing to let them do. There is also Kairos to consider, and he's probably going to come back, and we may want to peace out with him. Happy Populace? Yes, we're going to do that again. Did it last time, we'll do it again. 25 influence, though. Yeah, but nonetheless, I'd like to have everybody's control maxed out. How's the peace looking? Not well. I have to wonder whether they are sailing towards us now. And Techlas, okay, you are now moving back that way. Aislinn, you are ready to go to Ulthuan at last. Rite of Awakening performed, Clan Grittus destroyed, Nagaroth destroyed. Fortunately, we can still confederate them, so it's not a big deal. 560. Asur Domination. I wanted this one for the +100 Elven trade per turn. So we can start burning some of that trade. Anyway, Armandus, you are going to land at Zlatland. And Zlatland, I guess we are going to need to start building the Ethelmar Bulwark. What the heck? Oh, this is an Asur domination war? Darn. I was hoping for some defenses. That isn't Garbage Ships Company. I'm not sure it's worth it. We're probably just better off building stuff. You're gonna die, I'm sure, here, Vera. We have a decent amount of Seaguard defenses, though. I'm almost tempted to say the Gem Cutter's mine shaft is worth more. Wait, I thought you could build... Yeah, you can build Seaguard. Alright, good. You'll be fine, then.
Can I offer assistance?
Seaguard, Ships Company. You don't actually reduce Ships Company, I take it. Shadow Walkers, Bolt Throwers, Silvern Guard, Lothran Seaguard, Shadow Warriors, Spearmen, Archers. Basically a bunch of random stuff. Alright, so you're fine. Ish. Alright, Aramir, you can move back to land here and then sit there, and in the meantime we'll pick our next tech. Let's go for the influence increase per turn. Starting to drop in terms of our income. Let's also go for the Elven Embassy here. And I guess we can upgrade another one of these. When built in coastal settlements, do we want the Elven Trade more? No, I think we want the dedication more. It's more useful at this point. Also, we may as well... Where's Techlas here? Court unit? No. I want to confer with Techlas. And get more of those items. Consult leaders, rather. And request equipment. Lovely. Another Book of Hoeth, so that 3 of our units will now have one. Lots of reach... Wait, you already have one? Who doesn't have one? Did I click the wrong one? Oh, you don't have one. Yeah. Book of Hoeth, there you go. And you have Floriath's robe, so you're fine. You will now go into Ulthuan.
We shall continue after resupplying.
Okay, there. Now you go to Ulthuan. There are some islands here. There are 3 islands here, in fact, but I think we're a little bit busy. Anyway, anything you need to build here does not look like it. We're going to go after Nakari and reclaim Cathik, which actually wasn't destroyed by Nakari, but rather Bellicor, and frankly, if we can defeat him while we're at it, that would be good. Gaian Vale has... Oh, we might actually have to go to the interior first. Alright, well, we're here not a moment too soon. Frankly, I should have done it earlier. Instead of bailing out Techlas. Techlas still causing problems. I blame him for this. And the fact that his territory was being, you know, taken by Kairos. But it's all good. On the bright side, having lost some territories, we should be able to, you know, get those territories back up and running with outposts in them. So I guess there is some benefit to that. Alrighty. Now our next mission... Oh, now Wurzag comes around, and now our mission will be to knock out Nakari. So you need to go into Zlatland, we need to sit there and defend it. Clan Mordkin, Citadel of Dusk destroyed. Ooh. Oh, wow. I misclicked into replenishment on you. My bad. They're going to be upset about that. My bad. Wait, does that cripple our... Yeah, it cripples our reliability. I didn't mean to do that. One misclick. That's how it happens. Oh well. Jade Court, you're at war with Keshwatla, so I'm not going to trade with you. I'll trade with you. I was trying to go through stuff quick, and I got complacent. That was dumb, but what can you do? New plague among us? Hinder replenishment. Again, my bad. Alright, you're gonna pick up this mysterious island, and then we'll go north to... We can also knock these guys out on the way. Retake the guy in Vale. Power of Rage. 3 ruby ring. And go into full speed stance. Interior of Ulthuan, please. Any more islands in here? Doesn't look like it. Alright, anybody else need to do anything? No, no buildings to be built. We could claim a colony here as well. In theory. Anyway, Asur domination. We are going to go with... I just want to double check if there's anything that is of extreme significance. Other than the plus trade thing that I wanted. Naval Armory, Allegiance Gain, Diplomatic Relations. This is for dragon ships. Casualty replenishment rate. I mean, we only have the 1. I mean, in theory, we should keep going through this because we're at 1 out of 6, you know? Yeah, fine. Let's go for council halls. Alright, we're at 2. Now that's a bonus of 30 elven trade and construction cost reduction. Good. About to get a bunch of those outposts here. And otherwise, we'll pick a new tech, which is... I mean, the income from post-battle loot will make sure that this thing pays for itself, so we'll go for that, but then I think now it's time to stop wasting money. We've used up a fair bit of it. And then you will take at least one turn to recruit some stuff, hopefully before Wurzag gets here and besieges you. End turn. Oh, also, you know what I should have done? I should have declared war on him so that he goes for us. And again, I do assume that Techlas is coming this way. Will Wurzag move south to go after Mary? No, he's going to go after this little army. And that's fine. Giving us time to build up Seaguard in Zlatland, as well as whatever else we can build here. Blooded Wanderers destroyed, Masters of Innovation destroyed. Wow, look at all these major factions falling lately. I mean, we only care about elves, but, you know, just the principle of the thing. Go for Loth and Seaguard, like so. And this we will skip now, and this we can research, but I'm not sure that it's worth our time. Let's now start going through the upkeep production for Seaguard, since we're using them as our base seaborne units. Now, oh, you guys did it? I assume that you can't dragon ship expansion right in here? By the looks of it, you cannot.
For the good of Ulthuan.
We could kill this little army. That will force us to be at war with these guys, but maybe that's fine. Who are you fighting? You're fighting all the other elves. I guess we shouldn't take their money, just because they kind of need it. Seducers of Slaanesh and Safari? Oh, they got corrupted, I take it, by Nakari? You know what? Fine, we'll ask, I don't know, Avalorn. Join the war against the Dread Fleet. Like so. We're not going to take your money. Oh, trade agreement. You're probably going to be dead shortly. You know what? Probably not worth it. Let's ask Eotain. Less likely to die. Join war against Dread Fleet. Asur, just join war against Nakari as well. Trade agreement, non-aggression pact, no money. Good. The trade agreement will help us both, contrary to what the AI, I'm sure, thinks. Anyway, Aislinn, take out Sea Legs. I definitely feel like I went here a little bit too late, but we'll fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Auto-resolve. And Golden Crown of Etrezar. Not bad. Not bad at all. Get that free influence. And, yeah, you can hold on to that because we've no other choice. Sky and Veil will be our next step. To reclaim. And, we could in theory build a colony here just to get the Court of the Everqueen up and running, though admittedly there's nothing crazy here. Maybe allow them to rebuild it? I don't know, I'll think about it over the next 30 seconds or so. You. Keep recruiting. And I don't think there's anything else to be built. Oh, actually, there is. You. Upgrade the gem mine. Does that mean we can do more trades, or does it not? It does not. New World colonies. You're willing to non-aggress. You and Heshwatla don't like each other, though. Probably not worth the 800 gold, eh? Alright, fine. Fair enough. What is this? Oh, yeah, we're gonna ignore that. Alrighty, let's end the turn. Hope Nakari comes down here. The thing is, if we take the guy in Vale right now, what'll happen is we will have no choice but to defend it. Though admittedly, interior Ulthuan will eventually be very safe. Eventually. But we will have to defend it because the Vampire Coast could move towards us, so... yeah. Anyway, you can missed stance. Missed landing, whatever. Take Guy and Vale. And obviously auto-resolve this because this is garbage. Lothern Seaguard. It's Lothern Seaguard all the way down. Auto-resolve and give it back to Avalorn. There you go. Rahagras Pride and the Pure Main Company. That'll be a nice basis for an army or two. Anyway, Torsar War, and we're going through the gate and moving towards Nakari itself. You will start buffing up Militia Master. Mist Mage. Okay, do we want to level these guys? You know what, let's wait until we've taken a few more of these territories, I think. Huh. Dwarfinu will be under Safari, but that's fine. We'll give it to these guys. Oh, we will want to upgrade you immediately, and I guess we'll go for the Sea Helm's quarters, but next I think what we'll want to unlock is this, the Sea Guard Bulwark. Sea Helm, Eagle Claws, 2 Swords Masters, 2 Phoenix Guard, 4 Lothern Sea Guard, make for a heck of a garrison. So yeah, start going through this. We will immediately upgrade you for the additional dedication, and I guess go through the Diplomat Sanctum. And unlock whatever version of that we want later on. Alright, looks good to me. You will need to continue recruiting more Sea Guard. Yeah, I was about to say, should we level those guys up, but we're fine. 2 turns until special item. Corsar War, you're next. Well, let's hope the Nikari comes down here. What the heck was that light? Okay, that freaked me out a little bit. I don't know what that was. Oh, wait, isn't that when the Everqueen visits locations rather than just randomly like this? I don't know. Alright, Spirit of the Jungle destroyed. Confederation Northern Provinces Ancestral Loyalists, meaning we lost a trade agreement. But what can you do? You, I assume, cannot reach Torfanu right now, so we will hit Torsarwar first. Torfanu second, and then loop back around. Auto-resolve again. Like one more fight to this episode if we possibly can. I can't guarantee it though. Establish outpost. I want to recover these guys' territory to some degree. Anyway, you encamp, I guess, and move towards these guys. Ithilmar Chariot for Lorum. A Great Eagle for Lorum. I definitely yes to the Great Eagle, no to the whatever else. Alright, Torsar War. Similarly, defensive upgrade and dedication. Yeah, we need the dedication. And then what is this? Elven trade plus 15 when settlement income is 2,000 or more. That will eventually happen in the Gaian Vale, but we could convert it at that point. Right now, we probably get more mileage out of the influence, because we'll be wanting some powerful heroes and maybe even pop some intrigue at court as well. Yeah, for now we'll do this. And we'll convert it later. You will do the same thing. Alright, looking good. And how's that dragon ship looking? Our supplies are rise. Okay, we really need dragon ship supplies. Just out of curiosity. Something here. This is dragon ship crew growth. We need a building that gives us dragon ship supplies next. Elven trade. Dragon ship supplies plus 3. Oh, these give us dragon ship supplies. Huh. But there is no elven colony in this province, so it's not... Yeah, fine. We'll build up a colony somewhere. Maybe at Toranlik? That's the best way to do it. Income from all buildings. It's kind of defensive. I'll think about it. Help defend the Shrine of Cain as well. We would want the Shrine of Cain because of post-battle loot as well, wouldn't we? Anyway, more Sea Guard. Silly though it is. Ledwars keep chasing these around, and in the meantime, Tic-Tac-Toe is working to reclaim his territories. Good. Clan Morbidus has been wiped out by the... Oh, don't trespass and... Techlas, why are you such a fucking useless piece of... Okay, anyway. Tower of the Sun. We could at last build the pilgrimage grounds, but, you know, it's not the most critical thing in the world. 200 per turn at the cost of 500 elven trade per turn. At the max level, however. At the current level... This is also just basically free money. Wait. I probably should build one of these. It's a significant amount of cash. But anyway, this is at the base level 100 elven trade for 50 dragon ship supplies. I'm going to say yes. We only have the one dragon ship, but by the looks of the fact that we're starting to build up our various currencies quickly now, it's not going to be that way for too much longer. Oh, I should have upgraded one of the outposts, but all good. Sure, Nikari is getting ready to move towards us. Alright, Techlas, you want something. You want a military alliance. You know what? You're an idiot, and I'm going to say no. He's annoyed me too much at this point. Alright, maybe we should set up our lord in one of these places, get some influence growing. I don't think that fella... Well, actually... now that I think about it. Defleet flag destroyed. Invocation of Vol. Yes, we've been waiting for that. Alright, I had several thoughts at once, and we gotta do them one at a time. First of all, Invocation of Vol. And another Blade of Sea Gold, Sapphire Guardian Phoenix this time. Yeah, I think we'll take it this time. Didn't take it last time, but I like the idea, so Sapphire Guardian Phoenix it is. And we will put that on the first Mist Mage, because you will sit where our units are and buff them up with magical attacks. It'll certainly be helpful against Nakari. Alright, that looks good to me. Next up, Patrons of the Realms. We will... Here, Avalorn. I was gonna do that. Okay, I guess not then.
Yes, this works.
Oh, I haven't gotten the chance to play around with that system as much as I'd like anyway. Torfanu, we will want to give it back to Eataine. Autoresol, actually, how often are we going to be able to fight other elves? You know what, let's do a little bit of elf fighting. Let's see how our Sea Guards stack up against their, you know, archers and spears go. Huh, no speech, or maybe I missed it because it was so short. Anyway, weirdly, the enemy has decided to deploy all the way in the trees. Why is this weird? Most of their army is ranged, so you're not wood elves, guys. This is not going to work out well for you. All that possible range fire is just going to get blocked by the missiles. But, you know, if that's the way they want to play it, we'll play it that way. We are going to start moving our main army forward, and we have 3 Oceanids because we have 3 ships company, and we'll keep the 2 together. The company of Calandarian actually have a massive amount of melee attack at this point, at 82, so I think they can do some good work, and 70 on these ships company. Though admittedly we're probably getting a massive increase to our stats due to... actually no, I was about to say due to fighting at sea, but we're not. So I guess this is just their melee attack now? Alright. Alright, oh, it's because of the frenzy. Well, at least partly because of the frenzy. Yeah, fair enough. And we've got that for another 6 turns or so from that island reward. Anyway, we're fighting some corrupted Slaaneshi elves. And at this point, as Safari, for some reason, always gets taken by Nakari. That's alright, though. I'm going to start the day off with a little bit of dragon and eagle action alike. Over on the right flank, the Silver Helms or Illyrian Reavers, perhaps? I saw Horsemen, Illyrian Reavers, and... no, all Illyrian Reavers. Alright, well, they're getting torn to shreds by the Eagle and the Dragon while our army moves into position. Honestly, I was expecting that this would annoy the enemies sufficiently to start moving towards our main stack, but it looks like they don't want to. That's fine then. I guess we'll just move to meet them. Well, with our main stack. Now, the Dragon and Aislinn, I'm sure, are having plenty of fun obliterating the enemy on the right flank. Anyway, while that's happening, I'm just going to speed this up a little bit as we move into position and get the rest of the fight started. Here we go. Oceanids will charge forth together with the ship's company. Of course, the watery beasties are a little bit quicker, and so they'll meet the enemy before the others do, but that's alright. Now we do want these, especially these summoned ones, to tie up as many of the enemy range units as possible. Can't be having these guys firing away at us, even if it is in the trees. Or at least as many of them as possible. Plus, they're going to be super fragile, so the Oceanids should be able to tear through them quite quickly. This is a summoned unit, it's already got 20 kills, and the unit of archers is not firing. This, I believe, is a non-summoned one. And it's pinning another unit of Illyrian Reaver archers and a unit of light archers as well. Or just regular archers. Either way, that's 2 more units that are effectively doing nothing. Some of the enemy has foolishly or not decided to actually make their way out of the forest. I don't know. I don't think this faction or this AI knows what to do. And similar to the Oceanids, our Lothern Skycutters are going to tie up any enemy range units they can get at. Especially those out in the open, because they might actually land a few arrows if we're not careful. Of course, we'll land plenty more, as the Lothern Sea Guard will fire away at them. I do really like Aislinn's color scheme. It's a nice one. Works nicely with all of the sea units, go figure. Alrighty, and with that, the bounce back has shifted to about 90% in our favor. Most of the enemy range units are engaged. The enemy lord is currently being beaten up pretty horrifically by the noble on Eagleback. And frankly, I don't think this princess is going to survive, as one more hit will bring her down. Like so, and the corrupted princess loses her head. With that, the Sapharian army will shatter, and the battle is ours. Alright, looks like these guys are not going to be achieving anything for Nakari, because I believe this is the only settlement they own. Alright, there we go. That was admittedly a bit of a weird and confusing fight. I really don't understand why the enemy army, when so heavily reliant on range units, whether cavalry or missile infantry, was deployed in the trees like that. Obviously they got annihilated. AI is just being silly, thinking that that was the better defensive position. Solid work out of our Oceanids, which just trounced those poor lightly armored archers, and of course Aislinn now on the dragon is, generally speaking, being a menace. 2.7k in reward, and we give it back to Eataine. Establish outpost. Sapphire destroyed. Yeah, well, maybe you shouldn't have gotten corrupted like an idiot. Great Eagle for Bel Ashane, sure. Torfanu. We immediately have resources to upgrade this, so let's immediately go for more dedication. I'm gonna need a lot of it. Then defensive structures and Diplomat's Sanctum, yeah. Basically, we'll want to have defensive structures up everywhere here, so that hopefully if somebody comes a-calling, then they will get, well, destroyed. What do these do again? Gives us trade and influence when built in province capital. When the region is fully controlled by the... that'll probably happen. This doesn't help, because there's no elven colony. This will not help right now. There's probably better stuff, but it's not unlocked yet. Not in a coastal settlement. Yeah, this one's just straight up trade. Yeah, I guess we're going for this then. Have an embassy. And if we retake Evershale for these guys, we'll be good. You, Aislinn, then we'll march stance all the way by Evershale. And hopefully Nakari has not in the meantime moved with 2. Ah, there he is. Well, darn. Well, a decent likelihood he attempts to attack us. Oh, we can still encamp. Well, screw you, Nakari. They're not in a good way. Anyway, with that, we are out of time, and I'm gonna call the episode here. And oh, for the love of this guy's going down here. Alright, well, I'm just going to hope that these guys can defend themselves, because we've moved north, and we're probably going to need to build up a third army here rather soon, as there's a lot of Slaaneshi to deal with. Fortunately, Warzag is still, by the looks of it, busy chasing the other elves around, and we will have a full complement of Sea Guard ready to defend the other territories down here when needed. Anyway, like I said, gonna call it here. Next time we continue fixing the situation on Ulthuan, and, well, considering how quickly we're able to move, we will probably retake it and continue and get new stuff. Maybe even unlock a new dragon ship next episode, because, you know, the dedication and the stuff is rising quicker with every episode by a pretty big margin. Anyway, more Aislinn to come, so stay tuned. Don't forget to leave those likes and comments below. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.